Hello, welcome to my kitchen. We are going to make bread today. Homemade bread is awesome, okay? So let's get to it. First, I want to activate my yeast. So I'm going to put some hot water in here, 2 cups of hot water. All right, put a tablespoon of yeast in the warm water to get it all nice and foamy. That's what will happen. I put a little bit of honey. I just kind of, eyeball it. I'm an eyeballer. I do that. So I just kind of put some honey in there. Mix it up. Let it kind of hang out for a bit. Wonderful. So we need a 1/4 cup of the gluten. So I'm going to put that in my hair mixer. 2 2/3 cups of whole wheat flour. I actually even grind my own wheat now. I guess I'm one of those weirdies. And you can use a knife and measure meticulously, but I just don't do that, and it actually works out fine. 2/3 more flour. Okay. And now, after our yeast has gotten all nice and foamy, the goodness, we can add it to our mixture in here. And I think it looks pretty good. The yeast has been activated. And just scoop it all out. Don't want to lose any of that goodness. No sir. Or ma'am. Or whatever. Okay. So I did that. Now I'm going to mix that all up. All right. It's just going to mix up all together. And it will rest for like 10 to 15 minutes until you add the rest of the ingredients. So far, so good. Pretty easy. Our dough mixture has rested for 10 minutes. Let's put the rest of our ingredients in here. So, I'm going to take off my plastic cover. By the way, covered in plastic. 2 teaspoons of salt. I've got this massive thing of salt right here. A dos. 1/4 cup of oil, 1/4 cup of honey. I like to do my oil first because then it puts a nice coating around my measuring cup, and so the honey will just slip right out of there. I don't think of stuff like that on my own. Someone told me that, I think. 1/4 cup of honey, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So it's kind of easy to remember. 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of oil, 1/4 cup of honey. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. And then we mix the remaining flour in, and that'll be like 2 to 3 cups. I always start with like a cup at a time, mix it in, see what happens. So get that all mixed in. This is my flour. And once it starts pulling away from the sides, then you know you're ready to take your dough out, and you shape it and let it rise. It'll take an hour or so. It needs to be an inch above your bread can, then you know you're good to go and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Your bread is now rising. You have a lot of time on your hands. You could read a book. It's always good to catch up on some light reading. I'm learning. You can have a little dance party. Yeah, so good. Woo. Or solve world hunger. Or you could play with your teenage daughter.
Avocado. This is how you play.
Plant a garden. Or organize your pantry. Because who has an organized pantry all the time? Not me. Or just sit down, smell a candle. Oh, it smells good. Or take your friendly canine on a walk. Or play ball with your son. Or you could do the dishes or clean, but that is boring. But you could. I mean, that's probably what I will do. Let it rise. Let it rise. Have a party. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen adventures. I have created a blog called The Poor Doctor's Wife. So please check that out if you're interested in more recipes or ways to save money. Hope you enjoyed this video. So that's it. Hope you have a good day. I'm out.